When I first saw this Waitime I6, I thought, whoa, look at that bezel. Whoa, look at that bezel. Whoa. In fact, the only watch face I could find that would look decent on it was this one from Alrod. Well, that was then. And this is now, after one of our viewers pointed out that Louis Vuitton was the original creator of this big bezel concept watch called the Tambour Horizon Black 42 for, whoa, $2,900. Well, greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Ticks, where we are going to unbox the ColMi. Yeah, just like the i6, the ColMi i3 inside this box. Are you ready? Wait for it. Not a half of the price of the Louis Vuitton, not a tenth of the price of the Louis Vuitton. No, not even a half of a tenth of the price. You can get this thing for, wow, $118 or less if we've got a coupon for you in the show notes from Gearbest. Wow, what does it look like? Oh my gosh, it comes in silver and it's nice too. Look at this. Black one, i3, i6, same bezel, same overall look. Wow. Oh, there's a bubble. Tells me I've got the screen cover on here. I'll peel that thing off because I like to work with glass myself. Oh, is it the same? Is it different? What's it look like? Opening it up, you see that on the back, it's a continuous design, really nicely made. Charging dock, heart rate monitor, camera, 2 buttons. Looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? The same kind of a clasping arrangement. Yes, antennas are in the bands. You can see them right there. So they're not removable, but they're very pliable. And what else have we got in the box? A little rubber thingamajigger here. Another box in the box that has the charging cable and a little bag of a couple of screws. Screws? Screws? Yeah, there's no place to put a SIM card, is there? So you got to take the back off right here. That whole thing comes off to get to your slot to put your nano SIM card in this one. Oh, and a toolkit. Little miniature pliers and a little Phillips screwdriver. Wow, they think of everything. And it's not even $2,900. Magnetic, strong magnetic coupling clasp. That should. Yep, just snap on it, no problem whatsoever. Okay, the manual. There's a Chinese-English manual in here as well that begins here and is called Smartwatch. Unbranded, which is an interesting thing. When you see the manual that doesn't have the big number of the watch itself, you can bet that you're going to see it by other different companies branded differently. It's just how it's done in China. This is the user's manual for the group of watches known as the i6, the i3, the I don't know, the I whatever you want it to be. But it's a generic manual that comes with it. And it's less than a half of a tenth of a percent of what the Louis Vuitton $2,900 watch. You know, I'm beginning to like this thing. That's really cool. So let's compare them. Let's charge this up, turn it on. Oh, there it is. There's where you put the SIM card. I thought you had to take the whole back of it. I should look at the whole watch. Microphone hole. Speaker's got to be somewhere. They're usually underneath here. You know, I don't see a speaker board. There it is. Oh, good. It's on the top. Couldn't even see that really on the black one, could you? Yep, a little bit. But silver, you definitely see it. Wow, two-tone. Look at that really polished silver here. Brushed. Probably stainless steel, actually, but silver color. First, we're going to find that little spot we can peel off the screen protector, which is just plastic and slows down. Oh, yeah, that's, wow, such a difference. Such a difference. Anyway, here we go. We press a button. We turn it on. One of these has got to work. Yep, the top one on this. And as it's coming up, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the specs. The ColMi i3 3G smartwatch phone. It's Android 5.1, the standard MTK 6580, 1.3 gigahertz quad core, flagship 2 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes. We're looking at one of the top-notch watches. Got the standard Android boot up process. Both 3G is supported, and I imagine 2G. There's your frequency bands. You want to see the 850 and the 1900 for use in the United States, and of course 2100 for China. Got the 3G one right over here. What else have we got? A 360 by 360 screen. Wow, hasn't ever been turned on yet. It's set for English, confirm. Okay. And it's asking for all of this stuff. We'll get back to that. 360 by 360, a 2 megapixel, up interpolated probably to 5 megapixel camera, SIM card slot. When you watch the review on the i6, you're going to see that 400 milliamp built-in battery, that all of these specs match. It's pretty much the same watch. Okay. You can put in, it's a little hard to see here, kind of the shading, but you can put in your weight, your height, and your walking target, male or female, and confirm that. So we already know now that it's got some good sports stuff in it. We're going to go with Android and hit next. And here's the QR code you'd use to download Watch as the app for tethering. That's standard. And then it tells you how to do it. You open it on the phone and then use search, and oh, look at that. It's even calling it the i6 here, okay? I think these are going to turn out to be like Siamese twins. All right, identical twins, fraternal twins. They're slightly different color, but that's not genetic. Let's see, what else have we got? We can quit that. And that brings us then into our stock watch faces on the ColMi i3. Let's take a look at those real quick as we come back to the beginning on both watches. Because if there's going to be any difference, by the way, these are all my custom watches there. If there's going to be any difference, they're probably going to show up here. And there are. All right. That's the first one. It's a little bit different. Look at it bouncing around and doing all sorts of strange things. Huh. Whereas the first one on this one looks like that. So maybe you just choose your watch. By the way, they're both available in each other's colors. Maybe you choose your watch by which band or which watch faces come with them stock. And of course, you know, you can install and download them, other ones. We'll just do a quick parade through here and see if any of them look the same or they're all different. Wow, these are pretty creative. That's it. Okay, we've run out of new ones here. We got more here. Now this is where mine start, my installed ones. So they have different, definitely different watch faces on them, don't they? That one looked like it was the same. I've got a really short timeout on the new watch. Come back here. Okay. Let's go to something different to look at. Something a little brighter. There you go. So that you can see the overall actual aspect of the watch itself. You want to get into mine? Okay, let's pick up a fun one that I've made. Well, this one shows off really nicely because it's a edge-to-edge square one that you can actually now see the overall area that is actually pixelated, right? Not confused with the bezel. So the bezel part remains static. The inner part is what changes, and the outer edge is the overall dimensions. So this is going to appear to be a very large watch when you wear it. Either one, no matter which, i6 or i3. Looks large. It's really made for a large arm. But the screen itself is small, and it's the typical screen you see on the smaller Android watches that are made for a smaller wrist. Same thing here. You see that? Yeah. Let's go in here, and let's get into settings, and let's play with the display, and let's pop that sleep time up from 15 seconds to 30 minutes to give us some working room. We're going to go back up here, and we're going to come over here and come up here too. Now, this one's a little brighter in the screen than this one is, and I think that just happens to be because the brightness is set that way. Go into the brightness level. I can brighten that up to match. There. Okay. Now, we start out, just to show you, we've got contacts and phone and messages and settings and browser and calendar. The reason I'm whipping through this is to prove to you that they're, wow, wait a minute. Okay, calendar, clock, camera. They're identical. I just want you to see that they're the same. So we're not going to parade through each and every one of the apps on the i3 because we've already done that on the i6, and invite you to review or look at the review here. I'll have it at the end in one of these boxes you can click on, or look in the show notes and look at the review for the Waitime i6. By the way, if you're on mobile or something, you can either go to Google search or you could go to YouTube search and put in smartwatch ticks and then space i6 or i3, and that'll get you into the reviews. Now, Bluetooth call is on here, and I'm into some other stuff here. I kind of digress. Let me get back here to our file manager, health, Play Store, maps, connected phone, and now you have the app Bluetooth call. You do not have that here. Now, display brightness and everything else, well, okay, display brightness is one I put in, and somehow it gets mixed in with the regular ones. What I want to point out is you got Bluetooth call on the i3 shipped right out of the box that way. This is that special app we've talked about in other videos that lets you actually tether to your phone and make and receive phone calls using the SIM in the phone. Up until now, Android watches couldn't do that. You don't have that on the older version of the Waitime i6. But this is an older review, and by now it may actually be out there in the production units, or you might be able to do it through a firmware update, either over the air or manual. The point is, it's not here, it is here. We're in a transition window where Bluetooth calling is starting to show up. Fitness is on both of them, remote capture, music control, find my device, and switch platforms. That is everything stock, because this is right out of the box. This now are all the other apps that I put in here for testing, and you've seen all those in this review. Plus that display brightness one happens to be in between all of these. But that's the cool thing, is this Bluetooth calling app, not supported third-party app voice playback. What do you think that means? You probably are not going to be able to, I don't know, put in an earbud and connect through the Bluetooth to your headset. Anyway, if you were Bluetoothing to your phone to talk to the watch and then tried to make your watch go to your Bluetooth headset, why not just hook your Bluetooth headset to the phone and do it that way? It might mean something else, not support third-party app voice playback. If you want to know more about all of this, you can visit the Pro Boards. We've talked about them as well. Those are the guys that are keeping track of which watches are coming out with this on it, which ones will be having it through a firmware update, and which ones are not yet actually being talked about supporting that feature. Here's the dial pad, and if we were tethered, you just simply do this and place a call. It says nothing's connected, but if we're connected, we would be able to make a phone call through your phone, using the ColMi i3 now, okay? So what else? Well, the operation should be the same in the layout. Let's talk about that. I scroll down and I get this display, which also takes you to that display. They're identical. Takes you over to the weather display, which there's my weather in this area, which then that's it. So you have those three displays. When you go to this side, you have your notifications. Here's what notifications look like, by the way. You get the first few lines, and of course you could click on them and go there. Did I just sign in Google? Yes, I did, on another device. So those are what the notifications look like. This isn't even on the internet yet, so we don't have notifications there. When you scroll up, you're getting your fitness steps, and you've got your Google Voice that you can just tap and ask whatever you'd like. And that doesn't go anywhere from here. And of course, when you go to the left, you get into the app drawer, the music player, and that's it. And we've showed you all of the apps, and all of these have already been reviewed. So, quick review here today. This is the ColMi i3. It is not the Louis Vuitton, but I mean, look at how close this is. This is a one button, but right down to the design parameters. Here's the black one. Wow, wow. So this is a high-end watch, folks, with, I actually like it better with the recessed 3 things sticking out than this one big one there. But if you're into spending $2,900, go for it. I don't have one of these to review here. Are you kidding me? They're not going to trust me with a watch like that. But I certainly can bring in these guys. And I've got them here from Gearbest. This is, again, the ColMi i3. It's the 3G high-end as far as Android watches go, because it's sporting 2 GB, 16 GB. And again, the review to look at how the whole function of this watch works is right here for the Waitime i6. And come on back. We're going to do more reviews and pick your color. Really nice watch. I'm getting to like it. A little big, but nice.